Kapchorwa district is part of the Sebei region in eastern Uganda and is one of the country's major food baskets. The district is agro-based with over 70 commercial farmers needing to transport their produce to markets. However, this is hampered by the poor road network. The most affected sub-counties are Kaptanya, Tegeres and Kapteret. Kapchorwa district has 466.85 kilometers of road network, including national, district, urban and sub-county, but only 37 kilometers are tarmac. Roads are among the key priority areas in the district development plans, but limited funding continues to be a challenge.
Because they have other challenges which relate to the road works, which lead to high maintenance and of course high construction costs. For example, our terrain is a bit tough. We have rugged terrain, we have valleys, and in most cases, if you are talking about maintaining a road, you will need a number of culverts along that road. Even then, water runoff normally wears off the road so fast. The other problem is the issue of maram. We don't have good maram within the district, so the haulage distance is normally long. Some of this maram is brought as far as Kapchorwa district, and the cost of collecting that maram is a bit high. And whenever we want to use the local available maram, you find that it takes maybe one season or maybe at the end of the year you will need to come back and redo.
For instance, in the last financial year, the district was allocated 353 out of the total budget of 437 million shillings.
Not able to maintain the roads as we would have wanted. And as we are going to the field, you will see that there are still some gaps. Some areas are really unpassable, but this is because of the budget cuts.
According to the acting district engineer Kapchorwa Franklin, the whole of Sebei region has no maram to be used on feeder roads, and this has worsened the situation.
A ton of maram goes to almost to site, it goes up to almost 20,000. So a 4.5 ton comes around 80,000 shillings. So if you have to grab all the roads, it becomes very expensive. So if a stone crusher is provided, it will be able to provide chippings. This is stone dust and so on. This will act as an alternative material to a substitute to maram. And now here the place is rocky and many stones, so I don't think we shall have problems.
But Joel Cherop, a commercial farmer, thinks there is technology that can be used to avert this challenge.
1990, during the first grading of the road that connects Sironko, Kapchorwa, Swang, that's in Bukwa district, there was a contract that was done by Sterling, I remember. Of course, the usual challenge was maram. Maram is very far and economically it wouldn't be viable. So there was a chemical they were mixing in water and then pouring it on the surface of the soil as they mix with the... But the road served its purpose. And of course drainage. Yeah. Drainage should be a priority if the challenge of bad community access roads.
This state of affairs has affected mainly the farmers who resort to using donkeys as an alternative means of transport during the rainy season. The donkeys are used to transport produce from the garden to areas that can be accessed by the trucks.
Here that we come and offload the donkeys for, after you see we have packed many bags that we know it's going to fill the truck. That's when now we load at once, then we transport it where we want to go and sell the products to.
Official district statistics indicate that 51,000 tons of cereals are produced annually, but 40% is lost due to poor transport.
Now our district is hilly, and during rainy season, especially when rains are heavy, the roads become impassable. So it becomes a very big challenge to the farmers when they are transporting their produce from the shambas to the buying centers. Yeah, it is worse as you move towards the, as you move up.
A commercial farmer, Joel Cherop, recalls the losses he incurred in 2011 due to poor roads.
Where I have harvested onions and left them in the garden to rot because there's no way truck can go to collect them. And now I do it at a commercial level. 2011 was such a bad year. Yeah, I had a lot of onions to a tune of close to 30 tons. But transportation from the point of garden to town where I could access storage was practically impossible. And now 2011 had a lot of rain. We registered quite very high level of rain in this region of Sebei. So, well, yeah, it's a big challenge. I lost in excess of 10 tons of onion. Computed into money terms, that's in excess of 10 million.
The Minister for Works and Transport, Engineer Abraham Vyandala, concurs that the funds allocated to Kapchorwa district for roads are minimal.
Our formula of allocating the maintenance funds has a number of parameters we consider. But because the funds are still little, the effect is not yet felt. But as we get more and more funds, this preferential treatment of such districts will become very clear.
He, however, says government is testing technologies that can be used for road construction in districts like Kapchorwa.
We have got manufacturers from the United States, we have South Africa, we have other West European countries which have developed some solutions, Israel, but we have to test them first to see that they really work. So some of these, my people are trying them on some roads, and when we see that they are satisfactory, then we shall put them in our specifications.
Kapchorwa district is Uganda's major food producing area, and improved transport system will ensure food security and enhance farmers' incomes. Adia Nakuti, UBC News.